Manu about the PO Upper East Passage, precisely the Nabdan district of the Upper East region, district by Kumbia, Galamsay Ajmanu, Asoro Hagidi na Ushua said the Ajmanu air Kosunu na say Asasi, any forest via Ewo Nabdan district, any Boku West, Zebila. South Forest no so forest bia do this time around Galamsay for no omu ya adwuma opa any the red voter na red voter no so it is a tributary to the Volta river so kase bia da Volta region connected to the main Volta river na obia enim where we yejino na nra Benadanu and a regional minister, and some joint security operation team. Echo Sabebinu, Echo Ye operation. So Mukodru Honmana, Nipa 73, and Omutmi Echiomo. Now, out of 73, no, 41 were Ghanaians, 22 or 23 were Togolese, and the remaining were Burkinabés. Now, looking at the situation, no, that baby no say about Togo, Burkina border, and at Togo. In the Nipa 73, no, say Aminu Kasai, or more police station in the Bolgatanga municipality.
Galamsay, and I think say one person I was say born about so far as Galamsay reports one mind Ganamu a concern. Join news for one of them senior reporters, maybe Mr. Erastus Asari Donko. What is Papa Way? I report you on Galamsay from 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. I report you on Galamsay. Some the recent documentary I did so cover with a government advisory team. I had some more gather information. Ediama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on the actions to take against illegal mining to combat the canker of Galamsay. No, Omuko Bedua. Eko se Galamsay koso wo ho Kwame Nkrumah krom enkrofo Galamsay koso wo ho no mo Upper Dentra East district ni mo Galamsay koso a chese o ma say nsuo no poto.
The government's advisory team has been assessing areas impacted hugely by Galamsay across the country. Their work is to inform policy direction and an impending enforcement drive. In some instances, the team is compelled to step in to take action to stop the impunity of illegal miners. One of such places is Anya, close to Nkrofo. The illegal miners have eaten deep into the road, almost destroying the concrete storm drains. The team raided their camp, immobilized their equipment, and set their camps on fire. Rear Admiral retired Moses Bekbafo is a member of the team.
This area is called Anya. We saw that mining activities are taking place very close to the road. So we stopped to speak to the people to find out if they have any licenses. And when they saw us, they took off, ran into the bush. There were about over 50 people. So when we got down, we saw this covert here. They have dug through the storm drain and then exposed the concrete and the base. It is almost on the road. Beyond that, they have also dug to as close as 10 feet from the road. It is already caving in, and once the heavy rain sets in, we think that part will cave in and it might affect the road and render it unmotorable.
A similar illegal mining operation behind a technical school at Nkrofo was halted by the team. Pumps, generators, and other equipment were seized. At Badwa number 2 in the Upper Dentra East district of the Central region, the team raided this illegal mining site, polluting the Ofin River. Residents say the Galamsay operation exposes them to floods and adversely affects farming in the area.
Even when the land had not been mined, we suffered from floods. So you can imagine what will happen with this level of degradation when it rains. We are hopeless and worried. We will be in trouble in June when the rain sets in.
And send the higher papa because
We used to fish in this river, but now it has been so polluted, it is affecting farming and even our source of water.
And I'm Mrs. Takasa, you don't want to miss Dabi. Yes, I don't want them because you want you no mamma out of her. And she'll be a when you bet me a best and Kadia.
Now, Upper Dentra East, Honomono, and I mean, what interest watch I say in Upper Dentra East, the other thing that happened here, Honomo, and there's a joint news for a highlight here, or more documentary, or maybe about trouble, aside from say, team ne excavators, maybe a shishi generators, ne pumps, maybe near Diano. I say, constituency chairman, just so Honomo, Omotu Abamano, in the year 2022, October 2022, Mr. John Swansea Ahin, and your more face off. To the extent that omo block it team no e cars no so mo movie adin ti no maybe bisa permission one ho
Minutes after the raid, the team was accosted on the road by an angry NDC constituency chairman who says he was not consulted before the operation. Some party faithful, some of whom were mining in the town, blocked the road, preventing the team from assessing the impact of Galamsay in the town. An aerial scan revealed a huge excavation in the middle of the Dunkwal township, close to the main bridge. An angry mob, threatening to face off with the armed soldiers, besieged the bridge where the team had parked their vehicles. Reporting for Joy News, Erastus Asaredonko, Kumasi.
For those of you who don't know, Mr. John Swansea Ahin, ono, and I just say blue, I will video him. Ono say blue, I will video. No, also, yes, or say, ono NDC constituency, a chairman, no, I just want or block him. Yet, to Obama in the year 22, as I said, Mikai very well crap say, in the year 2024, Ahin for our more upper Dentra East, Honomo, in Penifoni be come Hubomo, a Bodia. So far as our Galamsay activities here concerned, I need no more pointed fingers at. Hey, Mr. John Swansea, Ahin. But I'm not surprised. Ebia now the why surprised say about the Senate constituency chairman. Ebia now person I am not surprised because on Wakasankasa na info. What is it? In the year 2024, April 2024, which we acquire this particular story I make one say. Etna say accuse no say no lady Galamsay or no Galamsay or more saying so or more accusing Mr. John Swansea Ahin. Oh yeah, NDC constituency chairman. But I didn't in my wildest imagination think say a day will come. A soldier for Ebeko, some okako gather information. Ombeko, some okako stop Galamsay activities. I be mwenya kukudo kra ha block it and cobra no. I don't know what pond. I never imagined. Say, obey to say Mr. John Swansea Ahin, or your constituency chairman for Upper Dentra East constituency no. Ebe to me akwa block it in say. So when I hear the NDC communication officer, national communication officer, I just Sammy don't know when you saw that PMMC, I know, Mr. Sammy Jefi, said, or propose a solution. One, and I said, one of the key solutions to combat Galamsay. Yes, sir, propose a way. Then I find it funny and interesting.
As a set a plant pool of environmentally friendly equipment. Now you use those equipment to fight illegal mining. Ubi has handed here me TME. The surest way of fighting Galamsay, unimadekro, excavators, controlling excavators. Because without the excavator, you can't do some mining. It is a one hour day a fidianima mine then you can control what is useful. Into young koto fidie. Near farmer miners, yabemo more excavators. By excavator, no, ya your operators are training your munomuchi. Into your operator now, you're training now you trianecano. Who can so far excavator and quiet illegal mining since you are on yet. And then you say, you do my yenino, or to me, ye are Samsuntino. Yes, also the technology I can hold. Ye the geofence trackers, a machine video. Because then the concession piano, the coordinates, the MCAS platform of Minerals Commission. It is yen say Yama OB Ventures, concession, that's Siri, a contomra, Yama Wefidia. The coordinates of your concession, ya bog track and why you share video anymore. Me ma excavator na travel concession share excavator no there be anything engine be breaki ebegina. I just say from the control room me ma kwan any excavator ni nyadwuma. Inti ye ma mine na fidie won't be fire mine no. E won't be fire fidie no and say you.
The surest way of fighting Galamsay are the humans. And here the excavators. The surest way of fighting Galamsay are the humans. Use the humans involved in Galamsay to set an example. And here the excavators. Excavator and they say a machine. What I say? Excavator na wosi yemfa geofencing trackers and sheshemuno. A machine. The geofencing monitors no. A nipa na THE. A nipa na we operate monitors no. A nipa and a bet trigger trackers no. What I say, whether you are using artificial intelligence or whatever, it can be manipulated. But let's listen.
So John Mama is a visionary among Fontiasi. Tikasia and Daso Dayepa. Nanam say one a woman mine an effidientino. Geofence trackership, the operator is your worker. TDU. On the equipment are cameras that helps you to see in your control room here in Accra, real time, everything happening in and around the concession. You see it on camera, real time. It will be here illegal mining adjoining the EBA, you see it from your cameras. Then, because I'm a mano excavators, no, me mano, me mano washing plant, no wako hurugo no bunsumu. It's me mano wheel loader. And a payloader. Excavator ni two netiana, na wheel loader na sesa netiano. Near my son's one mani tipper tracks. Near the good tipper tracks mu. Near the netiani in our central processing center.
Best way you could have said this, no? And he say, Ebia oh, Sisiano before say ebe awarding license to any small scale miner biano. Yebeba what the say, who was some of these things in place. So these things should be baselines. These things should be baselines for Obia or your small scale mining beer. What is it? Say, oh, you better revoke your amount for your license. Or mom, your small scale mining, no, any large scale mining, you better revoke your beer license. Okay, fine, you revoke your license, they better setting new baselines. And your mom, baselines, the meaning say, baselines, the meaning say, oh, so you see excavator, and that's a machine beer, will you see piano, and was so geofencing trackers, a woman, any idea. What I say, any be a machine be a obey piano, I will say be a number, and answer be our government portal be so now to me monitor maybe a machine call any the machine a year, and you can put this in your statement as a baseline. But when you say giving out excavators to small scale miners with these technologies, who is funding it? Why is it can the Babes had no? No. A business person, no, independent why not this small scale mining, no, and also setting these baselines. And the man say, okay, o concession waha before so bit we acquire more concession, no, and that's supposed to before every time was have concession. I was say We want these things as a baseline. Answer. You bet me about our concession. That should be the solution. Because we are talking about illegal mining here. It is illegal because you don't approve of how they are doing it. But you don't say, introducing these excavators and giving these measures will make it legal because you'll be able to monitor how the excavators are being used and what have you. No, set the baseline for the companies who are interested in small scale mining. If they follow the baseline, then you can approve of them as small scale miners and allow them to work on their concession. And find a way of dealing with illegal miners when you arrest them or when you apprehend them. Find a way of dealing with them. Set laws for people who go against these baselines. Set laws for them. What is it? The most important factor in combating or fighting against Galamsay, and excavators, the machines, no, and the humans. Because even the people monitoring these machines are humans and they can manipulate these machines. But when you set these baselines for these small scale miners or these Galamsay people who guise themselves as small scale miners, they will be forced to follow the baselines. When you use one person as an example, so far as Galamsay is concerned, the rest will be forced. For instance, this NDC constituency chairman, do you think so who using as an example? Another constituency chairman bet you are a board. Do you think another constituency chairman, and now say whether NPP or NDC, do you think anybody will be bold to have a standoff with military people and now say anti-Galamsay team? Do you think anybody will be bold? No, I don't think so. You understand? I don't think so. It will take selfless people to fight against this Galamsay issue.